Hi, I'm Andre Joseph of AJ Epics Productions, and I'm here to tell you if you're working with union actors and they have established credits, regardless of whether they're the top A-list star or somebody that's a little bit more known by face, I'm going to tell you how to work with stars. So, just to kind of give you my experience, now I never worked with a Brad Pitt or Timothy Chalamet or Tom Holland in my career. But I have worked with people that I grew up watching on TV all the time, the likes of Ice-T from Law and Order, the likes of Robert Klahesi, who you might know from Oz, Blue Bloods, and so forth. These are people that when you're in the room for the first time, when you run into them on the street, of course, you're going to get excited. You might even have your anxiety raised, or you might just become a fanboy or a fangirl all of a sudden. I could tell you from my experiences working with them, whether they were on my productions or somebody else's, you might get starstruck for just a moment, but then once you're in the room with them for a long period of time, they just become like you and me, flesh and blood. They tell their stories, they're human, and they're just regular people at the end of the day. It is so key when you're working with people of talent. And I know this from my first film, Priceless, where I've worked with many different actors who were established in the New York City theater scene and in the television scene, that you want to make sure that once you kind of get the jitters out of the way, that you just go straight to work. Talk to them like an actor, treat them like an actor, and treat them with a certain level of respect, regardless of what their credits are, because ultimately they are there because they have some kind of interest in the project that you're working on. You want to make sure that you're not just being blindsided by their fame and success, but actually cutting through all that and just giving them an experience that's worthwhile. And that may be, hey, they give you the word and they start to talk in their circles, and that could lead to something bigger down the line. So when you're working with a big name or even somebody that's established, don't just treat them like they're on the high pedestal. Just treat them like actors, treat them like people. That's all they really want at the end of the day.